Yo, man, you speaking of that fight, Anthony Edwards did the most interesting thing ever as a man. The most ever interesting thing. He paid child support up front, all of it, saying it's her bitch get gone like I deal. It's all like who does that?
Hey man, like them pimp days, man.
Like he just said, "Here, bitch, get on." And, you know, of course she bad, of course, but how you do that? Like you been on child support?
Yeah, still is.
Do women weaponize that towards their men?
Yes.
Yeah, most definitely.
So what? So it's kind of like I don't have any kids, so I mean I hear stories, I've heard garnishments, I hear that they'll get a whole check.
You want to go first? You want me to go first?
Yeah,
I'll go first.
Is it? I mean,
so okay, we gonna do it like this. From my personal experience, I got a kid with a woman.
Okay.
All right. I give her money every month. I'm not on child support. Her other kid dad don't give nothing. Let me go 1 month without sending something. I get a phone call. Why you ain't send it? I can send it the next week. But if she don't get it on the first, I'll get a phone call.
why you think she didn't put you on child support though?
Man, I'm a good father.
Well, I'm not saying that you are.
I'm saying though, but
sometimes women, you might have slept with her friend, or you might have moved. No, I'm not saying you personally, but you might have moved on, and that just I'm gonna get your ass. You gonna stay? You know.
I let her move on first.
Huh?
I let her move on first.
You let her move on first.
Yeah.
So it was like y'all was like in a good cordial relationship before y'all broke things off.
It got a little bad. I kicked out my house. But that being said,
so how does the child support come into effect though?
Well,
not just saying with you, but just with most men.
So I think you gotta think about it like this. The average man probably stepped out. He probably hurt her, damaged her, whatever. That's her only power over him. Right. Think about it. That's if I tell you you can't see your kid, that's you. The average man who cares, that's gonna hurt him.
Right, absolutely.
That's why you see a lot of these dudes crashing out.
Right.
Like, I don't know about his relationship.
Well, I can tell you, as a man on child support, that I was a good father. I was paying before I got on child support. But some women are so money hungry and trifling, like they want more. And you can be giving them more.
So let me ask you this. You was doing what you supposed to. So why did she take that out? Why she was so revengeful to do that against you? If she knew that you was a good father, a great dad or whatever.
But you know how it is. Like some women, because I had another son that's older.
Right.
You know, so is my daughter. But, you know, some women feel like their child is the only child. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I'm
not laughing at you. I'm just laughing like that.
No, it's okay. You gonna do for me. You know what I'm saying? My child, and you know, she in private school and all this stuff, and
you doing what you're supposed to do.
Doing what I'm supposed to do.
So why did she use that? But okay, so let me. And I'm not trying to PI on your shit and get all your business. But my thing is like, if you was taking care of your daughter, she's going to private school. Still is. How did child support come on you if you was doing what you was supposed to do? Is that not a case that you can argue against? Is that does the court system really back the women up? Is it something that
so the system is built for the woman, regardless of what the man is doing? Because I was doing everything for my daughter, and matter of fact, I was married to her mom. Right. So what I did, I went down in the cab and I filled out the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? So it was time for me to move on. But
she ain't like that shit.
Yeah. So but I was always doing for my daughter. Still, even paying child support, I do extra. You see what I'm saying? Like,
so you saying she was doing that out of spite?
Out of spite.
Okay.
Some women are just trifling. They want money. You pay.
But if you had the proof, and I'm not saying you could have got your lawyer and the legal involved, because I've seen situations where the man do for the child, and they say, I got me a lawyer here. So why didn't you get like legal counsel or something like that to fight it if you knew what you was doing what you're supposed to do? You know, I took my daughter to XYZ. She's in private school. I got the records. It was something that you probably could have fought. And I'm not saying that you know.
Well, it was. I did fight, but I got as far as I can get. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm not saying you back down, but
I didn't back down.
Right, now I'm just saying, like, most men were like, man, I did. They like,
So it's...
Tell me, how does that work, though?
The system worked for the woman.
So regardless if you have your proof and all
regardless if I have proof, I I had to go in half on furniture that she bought. The furnish her house as I was gone. And still had to pay half. And the crazy thing about it is, I had a time to pay it, right? They were like, I had to pay a certain amount or I can go to jail, right? So what I did, I waited till the day we had to meet up in court. I ain't paid like months before. I waited till we got to court. She was mad. And the judge said, you want to lock him up? Yeah, I want to lock him up. and look, and the judge was like, nah, he a good dude. I'm not finna lock this good dude up.
But he put your own child on.
Right. So it
who is this damn judge?
Listen, man, ultimately, the courts are for the women, and it's a business, all right? No matter what you pay, the court's going to get their percentage.
Right.
That's why they enforce it so much.
Right.
So you might pay XYZ, the court's gonna get their percentage. It's a business. It's not about the child. It's not about.
So regardless of what you do for your child, they're gonna come after you regardless.
It's considered a gift.
Right. It's a gift.
It's a gift. You can have all the receipts you want. It's considered.
Y'all hear that, fellas? That's why y'all get child support.
Yeah. And I can tell you how trifling I was when my I went down with them daddies to try to be quiet, not let your kid know what's going on. So I got so trifling. I started letting my daughter, right, feel like her own child support check. So she'll know what she was getting. When her mom be like, your daddy don't do this. Like, I'm like, no. I said, your mama lying, cause look, you can get you a whole apartment with this. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you'll start a whole fight at that.
Oh man, I had my daughter. She knew how to write cursive, man. I had her filling out her own check.
Bro, you done broke the code, man.
So let me
imagine trying to discipline your child and she walked to her mama. I know how much money you get. Where my cut at?
Right.
Let me
She done that for real.
To all the men out there, to all the fellas that's out there listening,
right.
What can kind of be a resolution to try to win? Even though you saying it's impossible, damn near. What you think would be a resolution for them to try to like
Trump?
Right, Trump. Yeah,
Trump. You want child support? We getting them taxes at the end of the year.
Right. Allow the men to claim the taxes, to claim the child. Just get rid of the whole thing. You know, because it's more good dads than it is bad dads.
I'm gonna say this. My mama's donor. I don't have no respect for this dude. Zero. My dad, zero respect. And I say that zero. And I say this too, because my mama struggled. It's hard to raise kids by themselves.
Oh man, absolutely.
100%. And you sat there and let my mama struggle while she carried me a load. And it's just like carrying some heavy bricks and you got your coworkers standing around. That's how he did my mom. And I don't have any respect for him. I don't have zero. And his ass should have been on child support. The only reason he didn't get on there was because he was in a different state and they got different state regulated laws.
This is why we know each other. When I tell you, man, I can tell you some stories. I'm gonna tell you how trifling my donor was.
Let's do it.
This dude was so trifling. He would call when he was on the road. He's a musician. He would call and brag about what he got. Oh, telling my brother, I just got this Mercedes. And look. One time, this dude promised me a Nintendo. He was on the road. Yeah, we coming through Atlanta. That dude ain't never show up. Man, we was so poor, man. When I tell you, me and my brother and my mama worked for a dry cleaners downtown. And, man, we were eating syrup sandwiches. TV dinner was meals. You see what I'm saying? Like people don't understand.
And that's why I said that I don't think they need to get rid of it, because I feel like even if he was to pay back the child support now to this day at my age, I would give all that to my mom. I don't want none of it because she deserves that. Well, you had no business let her be like that. You had no business let her struggle like that.
So let's spin off of that for a second.
Right.
So y'all talk about the dads that's not present. What about the ones that want to be present that are forced away?
Mine didn't want to have shit to do with mine.
We're not talking about that. But we're talking about it though because
my mama begged for this donor to be here, but he was like, hell no.
Right.
But the ones
he
that
begged.
do.
It's situations like that.
Right. So we can't just take it one side. We gotta look at both sides.
No, you 100% right. You 100% right. I just feel, and you got deadbeat moms too as well. I know we talking about the dads and stuff.
But that's also where the courts come in at, because you can't, as a father, if you provide better means, they will not give you custody of the child unless you can prove.
Why is that?
Because you got to prove that the mother is unfit.
Right. Definitely, most definitely do.
You got to prove it. Like
so the woman automatically wins unless she's strung out on drugs or something that nature. She can't take care of a child.
Even if
she could be on drugs.
If I can provide better and I got the means, the courts will still say.
Even if you got a better job, you stay in the nice neighborhood and so forth.
You know what that's going to do to you?
Take his money.
Take your money. More money.
That's it.
I knew a soldier. He was paying almost $2,000 a month because.
Oh, why you looking like
that? Because he made more money than her. He had to pay the difference in his income and her income, plus the child support.
Don't let her be in private school.
Like even she can take a lesser job to get more money out of you.
I'm glad I ain't got no kids. I don't even want none. I was gonna try to get something about 5 or 6 years.
Kids are wonderful, man, but you got to pick who you give it to.
I mean, yeah, but you don't. They change when y'all lay it with them.
But going back to the dads that want to be there, you have to really fight, man. Because I remember when my daughter mom, every dude she met, she tried to make her my daughter dad, make him my daughter dad.
What?
Yeah,
trying to replace you.
Yeah, so you have to understand. But my daughter loved me so much, she knew who her dad was. I waited till my daughter knew me before I left. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like let your kid know you. You know what I'm saying? Don't just leave. You know,
I'm going to get some milk. I ain't coming back.
Right. Yeah, man.
Right.